Welcome, Eurovision family, to this year's first interview here with ESC Norway. We are lucky to have the artist from Australia with us. So good to have you here. How are you?
I'm very good. It's 9 p.m. at night, so it's still quite early actually. I'm a late night stayer upper, so yeah. How are you doing?
Mm, I'm good. I'm at the hospital right now doing my last session of chemo, so I'm excited.
Oh, that is
Good.
that's good. Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, it's a victory day for me. Twice
Yeah.
with you, with the last chemo, and you on the interview. It's perfect.
Oh, I love that. Thanks for having
So
me as well. I appreciate it.
you're welcome. We have a lot of fans in Norway for Australia, so they'll be delighted to have this interview.
Yeah. Oh,
Really.
that's awesome to hear.
But for us that might not know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So yeah, my name is Gojo. My real name is Marty, and I grew up in a very like isolated part of the world in Western Australia in the countryside.
Mhm.
And yeah, been doing music for 10 years. A lot of people don't really know that.
Okay.
And I produce and write my own songs. Yeah, it's always a hard
Mhm.
question, that one.
Exactly, exactly. So when music always something you fancied, or did you kind of grow into it?
It was actually something I've always loved music, but I didn't. It was until I realized how to make a song, which is when I became really passionate about writing songs. Because
Mhm.
it was about when I was 16 was when I figured out I was like how I figured that you can write songs through a computer, and that's what you need to. That's like all you need essentially, and
Yeah.
that's when I became like obsessed with writing songs. But before that, I was like doing semi-professional football, so it was
Oh,
kind of like yeah, it was kind of like a flip in the other direction when I started doing
yeah.
music. Yeah,
Lucky for music that you came that direction.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
What inspires you to write? Can it be
Uh,
anything or specifics?
it's like lots of different stuff. I love to see things in different ways. Like I do exercises most mornings where I'll put like three words together and then I find correlations between the words. So it could be like could be wine glass, and then you have like makeup, and you could even just all the things on my table, a butter
Yeah.
knife.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you
Cool.
have to find a correlation between them.
Yeah.
And then you find like how are they all similar and how they connected. It makes your brain think in a certain way, which I love. I
Yeah.
do that. Yeah,
Mm. Do
it
you
comes from
find to Yeah. Do you find to be creative in the nighttime as well, or is it?
yeah.
Mm,
Then the nighttime I find them more creative because it's I like when I feel I'm alone and with myself, and I can think with my own brain because I feel like I get distracted quite easily sometimes. And I know I love my brain loves to wander. It gets fascinated with wonder,
yeah.
and I could be sitting at a bench and I could just be looking at a tree that's like beautifully blossoming, but I could just be thinking about how much teeth a particular whale has that's like circling around Antarctica or something. My
Mm,
brain loves to wander.
oh,
Maybe that's where
fascinating.
inspiration comes from too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
What? So in this day and age, how do you feel about AI taking over parts of the music industry, both with melody, maybe lyrics? Do you see it as a threat to creative people, or is it something that you can welcome, kind of?
Well, I think adapting is always important. It's like it's even like I grew up without telephones or computers, but then when you get into a when you I was introduced to the world of all of that, it's like whoa, okay, I've got to kind of learn how to use all these, and it can benefit you in a lot of ways. And I
Mm,
don't think, in terms of writing songs, I still don't think AI is capable of putting, like just like a human brain, a real human brain that has like
Mm,
empathy, emotion. I think that's the one thing AI won't be able to achieve. And I also
exactly.
think in human brains, the way we evolve is just like, is we can see what AI is doing, but we can evolve in a way that AI like couldn't, in my
Mm,
personal opinion as well.
yeah,
Just through empathy and emotion, which is what we feel.
exactly.
Yeah. But
I
that's a
vote for
great.
the human experience still.
Yeah,
Mm,
exactly. That's
mm,
such a good question. It's not like an AI, like a robot can't exactly feel that. It's going to know what it is, but it can't feel the sensation of that. And that's such a beautiful thing about a human being is like we are feelings, like we can feel things, and
yeah,
I think it's really special, and it's something that I feel bad that I suppose AI isn't like I feel like I'm like talking about someone, but
exactly.
yeah.
Because they can give you people like answers sometimes if you talk to them. I've tried to talk to my Google Assistant on my phone, and she says I'm very nice, and I kind of agree with her. So she recognizes me as a nice person. But when I told her that, well, you're nice too, and she said, thank you. Oh, thank you.
So I love that as well. I mean, that's the thing is that's why I think adapting is great too because you can use AI to your advantage in a lot of ways. Even
Mm,
my experiences with AI, I use AI a lot to simulate certain environments. Like I was doing one recently. I had to go on a TV show and I wanted to remember my lines and like things to
mm,
talk about. And I just said to her, I said to AI, I was like, can you act as if you are a TV host on a on a TV show and I am the contestant and you have to ask me all these questions about my childhood and
yeah.
can we talk in a casual sense? And it did that perfectly. And
Wow.
it's just fat. It's like, you can use it a lot to your advantage as well.
Mm, quite fascinating.
Yeah. And also, yes, asking it if you're a good person and it says, yes, you are. And it's a nice form of motivation.
Absolutely. So, another exciting thing is Eurovision. And how did you get to go there? Has that been a goal for you, or was that kind of a lucky thing that happened?
Well, I'd actually never thought about. I've always been a spectator, but I never thought about being a participant until last year. I was on tour in Germany. Actually, I was doing the festival run, and my guitarist he swears he doesn't remember this, but he woke up, and I remember him saying he was like, "Marty, you should do Eurovision." And Marty's my real name, by the way. And I remember thinking like, "Oh." And that's like all I said from it, but it circled in my brain, and I just was like, "That's such a good idea." And then, yeah, got back to Australia and ended up having interviews with SBS, and that's kind of how it happened. And it was just like, from a simple sentence that my guitarist said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fascinating.
yeah, it's a bit of a different story, I suppose.
But it's a good one. I think most of the good songs, good countries come with something that wasn't expected or planned or
Yeah,
calculated. Mm,
yeah, yeah. Which I like that stuff too. I think it's yeah, I'm just very honored to be representing such a beautiful nation and
yeah,
being in literally the Olympics of music. It's the coolest thing ever.
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for your show? Are you excited for the stage? Are you,
I'm very excited to perform the song, but I will not say anything on stage because
of course,
I want to keep
of
everyone
course. We always try to ask people, but we know it's a secret. But
excited. Oh yeah, I mean, if you don't ask, you don't know, right? So it's good.
exactly,
Yeah.
some people can come with hints or something. Do you plan to bring someone with you on the stage, or will it be you without saying something?
I want to keep my lips sealed.
Okay, well, I did my best.
I know. Oh, it's so hard to not talk about it. Oh, but I'm very excited though, and I really want to keep everyone on the edge of their seats and like be
Yeah,
excited, the unexpected.
mm,
Yeah. So
fascinating.
that's
Your
exciting.
song is very catchy.
Well, I love
It's a
that.
fun song. I dance to it a lot. Is there something is special, deep meaning, or how did you come about it?
Yeah, so there's actually a massive deep meaning in this song that actually stems back to my childhood, and
Okay.
and this is the thing I love about music and what I was saying before about the like the metaphor of and the correlation between a wine glass and the makeup and the knife. It's like you can have like a concept of something and like just turn it into a whole meaning, and that was like the thing with the Milkshake Man. So when I was younger, I felt very misunderstood because I grew up very isolated, and when I went to the city, I struggled to kind of like fit into the fast pace of the just being in such a dense population. And then when I became started to become more comfortable in my own skin, that was when I was my most happiest and my most loudest and proudest version of myself. And it was something that I always wanted to write about, that like
Mm,
that experience. And that's what the Milkshake Man is. It's like it's a world that is created through that, like that whole story of being the loudest and proudest version of yourself, being so vibrant and a larger than life character, and something that I feel like a lot of people are maybe a little fearful to embrace. I once
mm,
was, and I remember, and as soon as I started to lose that fear, I became so much more happy, and I felt so free in the world. And it's exactly what the Milkshake Man. And so it's what I say in the second verse as well. The shake is not a drink; it's a state of mind.
yeah,
So
that's a deep one.
yeah, and it's like,
Mm,
and that's what I love about music as well, is people can listen to a song and you can kind of like formulate different concepts around what the musician wrote it about, what the writer wrote it about. And I think
mm,
that's so special about music as well. Like things can have different meanings, and but it's always interesting to hear what the artist's point of view and like what the actual real intention was of writing the song.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's all about that playfulness and just being having fun, and that's what the milk. It's like when you used to remember the milkman or the ice cream truck just roaring down the street, you'd get
yeah,
excited, and it's so colorful. It's like a pink color, and you've got ice creams all over it, and sugar and sweet. You're just energetic. It's just like everything that the Milkshake Man creates and wants to inspire people to see with rose-colored glasses on.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
get
nice.
I get excited every time I talk about
Oh,
it.
cool. That's a
Very
good vibe we're looking for.
yeah.
Mm.
So
Have you checked out any of your competition yet?
yeah, of course.
Mm,
I've been listening to
mm,
a lot. It's been
yeah,
such good songs, such good entries this year. I've been
yeah,
so excited, and it's funny as well because even though I made a fun song that's high energy, I always lean towards the ballads. I
yeah.
love it so much.
Mm.
I love the I love the Zoe Me song,
Oh,
the
beautiful.
Switzerland one. It's so nice.
Exactly. It
Yeah,
was
and
not what I expected, but it was so beautiful.
yeah, right.
Mm.
And it was so cool as well, and I feel like I love those ones because I like the Lucio Corsi song as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one from Italy. It's just like it's such a it's such a nice song to listen to. I've been listening
yeah,
to that a lot in my car, and it's so
yeah.
hooky as well. Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah. I love
Yeah.
I love entrance. They're all great, and
Mm.
even espresso macchiato as well. It's so good, and
Yeah, that's
I
a
know.
fun one.
Yeah, milkshake and espresso macchiato. It's the two drinks. So I'm excited to get on ground and meet Tommy and
Yeah,
like for us to make some content and stuff together. I think that'd be really fun. I think everyone would love that to happen
a
in the
good
Eurovision.
remix with the coffee and the milkshake. I think we have a new hit.
Yeah, I
That could
love that.
really be something.
I like that.
That's perfect. So I just want to say thank you once again for joining us. Do you have any last words, last famous words to our fans?
Well, I would just love to say I can't wait to get on ground, and the world that you guys have all created is so magnificent, and I feel so privileged to be a part of it. Normally, I'm a spectator, so knowing that I'm an actual contestant this year is just the coolest thing ever. And I hope you have fun when I perform the song. And when you meet me, I would love for you to come up and say hello if you see me walking in the street. And yeah, and I hope that you, when you listen to the milkshake, man, that you feel empowered because that's how you should feel.
Right. Cool.
And
Power to the people with the music.
yeah, power to the people. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love that.
thank you so much for joining us here today. We really appreciate it and wish you all the best in Eurovision. Good luck.
Thanks so much, Nia. I really appreciate it as well.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. Bye.
Bye bye.